Hello, Cara Thompson, licensed acupuncturist here. I wanted to talk with you today about what optimal health is and how we get there, and more specifically, how we help you get there through the Radiant Goddess Academy. We have a few different programs available, and each has a little bit different focus. GLOW is our signature program, and it focuses more on chronic pain, chronic fatigue, anxiety, and all of the systems that are associated with those. We work with digestion, menstrual health, respiratory and immune system health, anything that we can do to help increase health in your body, mind, and soul is fair game in the GLOW program. We also can focus on sexual health, which is a really amazing way to approach health. Our sexual health is a really strong indicator of our vitality. And as we get older and our vitality starts to wane, we may experience sexual dysfunction, painful intercourse, just lack of desire. And so we have the ability to go into that if that's something that is important to you and feels like it would be helpful in your process towards optimal health. The other program that we offer is FibroGLOW. And so it's the same program as GLOW, just specifically geared towards people who are challenged with fibromyalgia. And it just takes a little bit different approach. They're both adaptable to any body, but we decided to create a separate program for our fibromyalgia patients simply because it helps create more clarity in our offerings and how we approach our patients. So essentially the same thing, because each client gets a customized program. It's not cookie cutter, it's not one size fits all. GLOW and FibroGLOW are essentially the same process, just with slightly different focuses. And then we have the Vibrant, Abundant, Orgasmic Goddess program, which it builds on GLOW in that we definitely look at the body and how to heal the body so that we can draw in a really beautiful and strong feminine energy. How to cultivate that, how to deeply heal our feminine bodies using really playful, pleasurable practices, not always related to sex. We look at orgasmic health as a whole body system, a holistic system that works with the energy of our body and making sure that we are able to release the blockages that keep the energy from flowing through our body. And once that process is not necessarily complete, but once we're at a certain point in that process, we can start strongly connecting to the energy fields of earth and heaven. And we learn how to unite them inside of us, in our heart, in our womb, in our mind, so that we can shift even more into a state of optimal health through goddesshood, through reclaiming our divinity and recognizing that our bodies are temples for a divine spirit. And how do we do that? In this case, we do that through orgasmic health. And so I've developed a few different processes that facilitate that. But essentially, it's a holistic system that takes a look at our lifestyle, nutrition, any restrictions in the body, working with limitations, working through mindset issues like limiting beliefs, ego filters that don't serve us, and how do we release them. So a lot of it is learning to release, learning to allow flow, and then building on that, creating a strong foundation for goddesshood, and really learning what that means for us as individuals. Some women are attracted more to softer archetypes, more mothering archetypes. Some women are attracted more towards warrioress archetypes. But in reality, we all have a little bit of each of those archetypes within us. And so learning to cultivate the ones we need when we need them. Learning to call on the elements of Goddess Earth, wind, fire, water, earth, metal, wood, all of these things that the ancients knew, we can now apply in our modern lives. And so this program is the way that I have found best for my personal journey to be able to access that support, that ancient support, that the support from the dawn of time, the beginning of before humankind, the energy that has been there eternally. And so we tap into that in safe ways. We heal our nervous system so that we can draw down that energy and draw up that energy from Goddess Earth and unite it within. And it's a really beautiful process. In addition to the spiritual aspect, we definitely learn how to create beautiful orgasmic energy in our bodies. And we do that on a number of levels. Physically, sexually, we can learn how to have pelvic orgasms. And we learn the difference between peak orgasms and valley orgasms and how to attain multiple orgasmic energy. We also learn how to create orgasms in other areas of our body. As you learn in the program, we have the ability to orgasm in any muscle tissue of the body. And that is because there are specialized nerves that respond to orgasmic energy. We just have greater concentrations of them in our pelvis, but we also have nerves in our breast tissue that strongly potentiate or initiate that orgasmic energy. We can also orgasm in any skeletal muscle, and certain muscles I've found through exploration have a greater affinity towards what I call an orgasmic cascade. So as we deeply contract a muscle and then allow it to release, we can do that in a rhythmic, pulsating fashion, similar to what we would experience during sexual activity. And that essentially milks the muscle, stimulates the nerve fibers to create a deep contraction and release, which is what an orgasm is. An orgasm is a deep contraction and strong relaxation of a muscle tissue. We typically think of it as being in the pelvis or genital area, but it doesn't have to be the case. In fact, I've gone long periods of time without any genital stimulation whatsoever and have been able to have an abundance of orgasmic energy flowing through my body. So we can not only have physical orgasm on a number of different levels, we can have mental orgasms where we contract really deeply around a thought or emotion and then allow it to release. And that can bring a feeling of immense bliss, similar to a post-orgasmic state. And similarly with spiritual orgasm, as we connect to the divine, we clear our bodies, create a temple, allow that divine energy to flow through us. When it flows through us and helps to release blockages, that can also bring a state of really orgasmic bliss. And so we're connecting to the orgasmic energy from pre-time that's been here eternally and will continue to be here. We think about the universe as a big bang. Well, to have a big bang, you need to have a big contraction first. And so it's all about releasing the tension that prevents the contraction and release. And it's really powerful. It can help on so many different levels. And then we have the option, after we've gone through the preliminary practices of learning to release blockages, and we can even study simultaneously how to use that energy to support manifestation. So if you are new to manifestation and magnetization, we have beginners courses for that. And if you're further along, you can learn more deeply about using orgasmic energy to support manifestation and what that looks like. It's really beautiful. Definitely a pleasurable and playful practice and very powerful. We have a number of steps that we use to get there, and I'm not going to go into them all today. I'll probably do another video for that, but just know that it is possible, beautiful, and amazing. And so those are the 3 main programs that we have right now. We have a number of other programs on the way, but just know that we really want to empower as many women as possible. So we are creating a wide range of options, while simultaneously really focusing on guiding each individual client to their ideal pathway. Whether that looks like focusing on nutrition or focusing on myofascial care or posture and movement or mindset therapy, or whether you need it all. We're here for you, and we want to make it affordable for as many people as possible as well. So we have a sliding scale for all of our programs and courses, and you can buy a package, pay up front, you can make monthly payments, or you can just pay as you go. So we have a lot of options. We don't want finances to be a deterrent to any woman who is ready to reclaim herself, reclaim her empowered health, reclaim her goddesshood, whatever it is. If you're looking to up-level body, mind, and soul, Radiant Goddess Academy is here for you. So message me if you have any questions. I'm staying old school for a while. I'm not planning on doing any big marketing campaigns or funnels until I get all the kinks dialed in and worked out. So I'd love to help support you through your process, and you can help support the Radiant Goddess Academy through ours. Get it now while you can, because definitely as we get more and more clients, prices are going to raise, and we're going to have less time in our schedule to accommodate special needs. So get in now while you can, message me, we can set up a free consultation and get you started as soon as possible. All right, talk to you soon.